What is up, everyone? It is Friday the 13th, and we are going to do some racing. But there's a little bit of controversy right now in the old Evanoff household. And, well, I'm the only person in the household, so really it's not controversy. But I've lost my racing week guide that you use to determine the TV drivers. And I'm pretty sure I can do everything else. But what I can't do is determine like the perks and the perks of the TV driver, the bad things about the TV drivers. So I'm going to kind of improvise here. I did email Plaay about 10 minutes ago and asked them if I could buy a replacement guide. So we'll see. Maybe they'll respond to me while I'm recording this. And so in the meantime, though, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it. I'll show it as I do it here. So I got all my dice. So let's roll to get the number of TV drivers. Now, we're going to have two at least. The winner of my last race was Matt Kenseth. My points leader is Kurt Busch. In fact, let's go to that. It's been a while. So let's go to that. I'm going to go full screen here. So you can see Kurt Busch is in the lead in my standings. Let me make this bigger. No? There we go. One more time. There we go. All right, so Kurt Busch is in the lead in my standings. This is after 4 races. Jimmy Johnson's in second. This is the 2002 NASCAR season. Bill Elliott, Matt Kenseth, Michael Waltrip rounds out the top 5. Down to Ryan Newman, top 10. And then my favorite driver of all time, Jeremy Mayfield, who may or may not have done meth and got himself suspended from NASCAR. I'm a fanboy, so I say he didn't do it. He probably did. He's in 11th, down to Elliott Sadler in 15th. That's where I'm at right now. And this is going to be race number 5. This is at Darlington, a track I think I've been to. Darlington. This is the Carolina Dodge Dealers 400. I mean, there's an outside chance I was at this race even. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little improvising here. And I'm going to say these two guys are definitely TV drivers. And I've got the rest of them. No, right here. So I've got this. So let's, shuffling these cards is a pain. I have no idea what order they're in right now. So we're going to cut them a few times. And if all the good drivers are together, so be it. What am I going to do? These cards are a pain in the butt to shuffle. It's just like the golf cards and the hockey cards, the baseball cards. I love Plaay, and I know that the reason these cards are so small is to keep prices down, but I would pay extra for larger, nicer looking cards. Anyway, all right. Okay, here we go. So we got right here, we got our stack. We're going to roll 2 dice, and we're going to get a 4. That's really depressing. I'm going to roll again. That's depressing. A 5. Well, I guess the racing gods want a low number. So we're going to flip over 3 more. Joe Nemechek, Sterling Marlin, who I believe won this race in real life, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Those are going to be your 5 TV drivers for this race. So let me swap these out. Marlin. If I ever give anybody any advice that works, the one thing I'll always say is keep your TV drivers in order by number. They're really easy to find that way. And there is Joe Nemechek right there. All right, so you got 5 TV drivers. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to position them this way. And I'm going to start with Kurt Busch. I'm going to roll. So Kurt Busch is a gold driver. So since he's a gold driver, I'm going to roll 1 die. 1, 2, 3 means he gets the highest position here. 4, 5, he gets the highest position here. And 6, he gets the highest position here. That's what I'll do for gold driver. So let's see what Kurt Busch gets. So he ends up, he'll be your pole sitter. We'll do the same thing with Matt Kenseth. He's a silver driver. So I'll go 1, 2 here, 3, 4, 5 here, and 6 here. And it is a 6. So Matt Kenseth starts 20th. Let's see. Joe Nemechek is bronze. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll get a 1. So Nemechek going to start 2nd. And then we'll go with Jamie McMurray. The next 2 guys are both gold. So 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, and 6. And he's a 6. So McMurray's going to start 21st. And then we'll go here with Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's a 5, so he will start 8th. And then what I'll do is I'll use my decider die from golf. A bullet means they get a blue chip to start. A blank means they don't. And he does. That we're going to start with Kurt Busch. He did not. We'll go to Nemechek. He does, so he'll start with a blue chip. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. will start with a blue chip. And then Kenseth, he will start with a blue chip. And we'll go to McMurray. And he will not. So there you go. TV drivers are done. You know, I had to improvise, and I'm happy to go with that. And again, I have my email open over here on the left side, or on the right side of my big monitor. We'll see if Plaay emails me back about being able to buy this. It's Friday. It's 3:45 in the afternoon. I mean, they're in Colorado, so it's probably 1:45. Who knows? You know, am I working at 1:45 on a Friday? Not usually. So, okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna figure out how many. Now, see, I don't. Okay, just so you guys know, I haven't played this in a long time, and I do not remember. And I don't know if it's in here in the regular instructions either. I feel like I need to go watch Marco play his game. Yeah, it's not going to be in here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go watch Marco. I'm going to make sure I get this next part right, because you got to do fast drivers, slow drivers. I think those are the only two you do. I don't think you do anything else. Yeah, let's just do that. All right, never mind. All right, I watched Marco earlier. So here we go. So now we're going to roll for the number of fast drivers. And there are 10. Oh, my. So we're going to flip them over, and all I'm going to do is, oh, man. I'm going to sneeze. Ooh, sorry about that. All I'm going to do is I'm going to flip them over, and based on their trophy, that's where I'm going to put them. So we're going to go gold and silver here, bronze here, no trophy. They make it into the last group. So we're going to do 10 of them. So we're going to go Stacey Compton, Kyle Petty, Johnny Benson, Ryan Newman, Dale Jarrett, Dick Trickle, yes. Tony Stewart. I do have the Dick Trickle rule, by the way, if you haven't watched any of my previous videos, where if he doesn't make the race, he automatically makes the race and we kick somebody out. That's my Dick Trickle rule. So then you got 8. That's going to be Bobby Labonte. So Tony Stewart, then Bobby Labonte. That is 8. So 9 is Jimmy Johnson. 10 is Ward Burton. So those are your 10 fast drivers. That's a lot of fast drivers. All right, so bronze is Stacey Compton. He'll start 9th. Kyle Petty is bronze. He'll start 10th. Johnny Benson, he's going to start 12th as a bronze driver. Let's see. Gold, Ryan Newman will start 3rd. Dale Jarrett is silver. He'll start 4th. My boy Dick Trickle is going to start 22nd. Let's see. Let me get these out of the way. So then Tony Stewart is going to start 5th. Bobby Labonte as a silver driver will be 11th. And actually, Johnny Benson should be 11th. And Bobby Labonte will be 12th. Jimmy Johnson is going to start 6th. And Ward Burton as a bronze driver will start 13th. So there you go. There are your fast drivers. What you guys can't see right now is you can't see 25th, 31st. They're over here. 25th, 31st right here. 37th and 43rd. I just can't make the camera wide enough, so no biggie. All right, so now we're going to roll to see how many slow drivers we have. For slow drivers, gold goes here, and I believe everybody else goes on the bubble stack, right? So let's do that. 3 slow drivers. That's what you want to see right there. All right, here we go. So your first slow driver is Jeff Gordon. He'll start 23rd. Jeff Gordon has... Where is he at? He's 9th in my standings. He has struggled in this thing, but he is 9th. Then we have Jeremy Mayfield. Okay, he's bronze, so he'll go to the bubble stack. He'll be the first driver off the bubble stack. And then we're going to go with Rick Mast. He will be the second driver on the bubble stack. All right, so now what we do is we fill in everybody else. And if Jeremy Mayfield doesn't make this race, I'm going to make a Jeremy Mayfield roll too, because he's my favorite driver. He's making this race. So what we're going to do is we're going to go gold, silver, bronze, bubble stack. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to fill in now. All right, so we're going to go Ricky Craven, silver, starts 14th. Hut Strickland, bronze, starts 24th. Mark Martin, silver, starts 15th. Michael Waltrip, gold, starts 7th. So now we have all the gold spots taken up, so those guys are going to go back here. We're going to go Rusty Wallace, starts 16th as a silver. Terry Labonte as a bronze will start 25th. Dave Blaney, local boy, starts 26th as a bronze. Ricky Rudd as a silver starts 17th. I don't like that my bubble stack is small right now. Elliott Sadler as a bronze is 27th. Buckshot Jones as a bronze is 28th. Jerry Nadeau, and they're both in the 44. Well, we can't have that, so he's not going to make the race. Sorry, Jerry. I may have that in other places too. Yeah, I'll do my best. All right, then we're going to go Bobby Hamilton in the 55. He'll start 29th. Jeff Burton as a bronze in the 30th. Let's see. Robbie Gordon starts 18th as a silver. Kevin Harvick, 31st as a bronze. Yeah, these must all be together. I got to have a bunch of non-trophies down here somewhere. Let's see. Mike Skinner, 32nd. Jimmy Spencer, he starts 33rd. Jamie McMurray's in the 40. Well, I've already got him on the track. He's a TV driver. Morgan Shepherd in the 89. So he's going to go on the bubble stack because he is not trophied. John Andretti, 34th. Casey Atwood in the 7. So then there's Ted Musgrave. Brett Bodine, 36th. Steve Park, 37th. I'm getting very nervous, by the way. Kenny Wallace, 38th. Jeff Green, 39th. Do I already have a 30 out there? I'm panicking now, guys. I'm panicking. There we go. Jack Sprague. Sorry, buddy. Tony Raines. Sorry, man. Ken Schrader, 36th. And 41st is going to be, we have a gold driver, Bill Elliott. We'll start 19th. And that means our bubble stack driver, oh, thank God. Jeremy Mayfield starts 41st. Rick Mast, 42nd. Is there a 90 out there? I think Dick Trickle's in a 90, isn't he? Or is he in something else? He's in a 71. All right, we did our best here. And then we're going to go with Morgan Shepherd in the 89. So that means Ted Musgrave, Jack Sprague, and Tony Raines will not make this race. And with that, we have our starting lineup. Now, I'm going to just take some pictures of this so I can put it into my spreadsheet later. So give me a second here. All right, so there's that. There's that. Here. And here. And there. All right. All right, now we are ready to play. I do not remember how to play this game. Like I said, I got my game instructions here, ready to go. I have my problem thingy right here. The only thing I can't find is my play, what do you call it? My game day, whatever it was, guide, whatever. But, I need to get a score sheet out of the instruction book. Hang on a second. All right, I clearly wasn't prepared for this because I had to print out a score sheet. Apparently, I'm out of them. So I have my starting lineup written in here. I don't dare ever write names in here because my handwriting is so bad. Got my TV list, and we are ready to go. This race is 40 turns. We put a little mark here at the 40 mark. Okay, so we know that. We got pit stops, lap 7, lap 17, lap 27. So apparently every 10 laps starting with lap 7. The last one will be at turn 37. And let us get started. Now, it's been a while, so I'm going to do my best here to learn how to play this again. We're going to start with these 3 dice, and we're going to roll. This one determines the group. This one determines on the card what we're checking against. So here we go. All right, it's a 5. So 5, I believe, what is it? 1, 2, 3. Wait, what is it? Oh man, see, I already forgot that. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 means something else. Yeah, there it is. And then a 6 is a duel, which I don't really understand those very well. Sorry, it's going to be the bottom group. And a 9 is going to be smart. So we're going to look at the smart of each of the drivers in the bottom group, give them a chance to challenge a driver from the middle group is what we're doing. So we're going to start with, I think you start from the back. And the first driver we're going to check is my favorite driver, Jeremy Mayfield, who has a smart. I mean, if he was smart, he wouldn't have done meth. But still, I'm just saying. Allegedly. Just saying. All right, here we go. So Mayfield is going to challenge a driver from up here. So the way you do this is you roll red, white, and blue. The red, he has 4 gas pedals, so it's got to be 4 or less for him to succeed. The white determines which driver up here. So there's, 2. And then I think I used the blue one for odd or even. That's kind of how I did before. So odd is going to be, so if it's a 2 and it's a 3, 2 is going to be the second group, and then 3 is going to be the odd driver. That's Johnny Betts. That's how we'll do it. And then whoever he's challenging, you look at their brake pedals. Not a lot of guys have brake pedals in this thing. So this should be interesting. So we'll go with Jeremy Mayfield first, and we'll just get through this. All right, a 5, a 1, and a 6. So that 5 is going to fail because he only has 4 gas pedals. So I don't really care about the rest of it. Let us go now to Jeff Green. All right, 3. He has 4 gas pedals, so that's going to work. He's going to go after the first group even driver. That is Dale Earnhardt Jr. He only has 1 brake pedal, and there's no bonus here, so that's going to succeed. So Jeff Green is going to, but Dale Earnhardt has a chip. He's going to use the chip to fend him off, and now he loses his chip. So now we go to Kenny Wallace. All right, a 6. That'll fail. Let's go to Casey Atwood, who only has 2 gas pedals. And it's a 5. That'll fail. John Andretti. A 3. That'll succeed. But a 2 even. And that is Kyle Petty with 1 brake pedal. I rolled a 2, so that will succeed. So John Andretti will take 10th and push Kyle Petty back into the 3rd group. Let's go Jimmy Spencer now. Oh, that's definitely going to fail. Let's see, Mike Skinner. We're looking at that red 6. He has 3. So it's got to be a 3 or less. So it's, this is going to succeed. That's a 1. We're going to go after the 3rd group, the even driver. And that is Bobby Labonte, and that 6 is going to fail. So Mike Skinner is going to push Bobby Labonte to the back, and he's going to take his 12th place spot. Let's go to Kevin Harvick. A 5. That's going to fail. Oh, and I think when you're doing that, you roll triples. I think something happens there. I think I rolled triples. So I think something happens. And let me just make sure. There it is. If the dice roll is triples in the red, white, and blue, disregard the challenge and instead roll for a problem for the challenging drivers. That's a problem for Kevin Harvick. Let's see. Once you've determined and resolved the driver's problem, Kevin Harvick, didn't he have a crappy attitude? Wasn't that his problem? Okay, there we go. So here's our problem finder right here. So we're going to roll 2 dice. And we're going to read, we're going to read this like APBA. So let's roll red and white just so I do. See, it's got like 11 through 16, 21 to 26. So we're doing this like the APBA. And this is going to be 46. Smacks wall, internal damage, roll for repair. So Kevin Harvick's a C. And we had a problem, so it's in the first third. So he has to roll a 7 or less, or he's out of the race. So a 7 or less, so we'll roll 2 dice. And Kevin Harvick is out! Just like that. He is out, so he'll finish 43rd. So I'll just leave him right there. Let's continue on with these challenges, though. Nobody. Okay, Elliott Sadler is your next smart driver. All right, a 5, that'll fail. Blaney, he has a 4, and that'll fail. Man, a lot of failures here. Terry Labonte, he has 3. That'll fail. Again, we're looking at the red die first before we even look at anything else. Hut Strickland has a 2, and that'll fail. Jeff Gordon has a 5, and a 5 it is. And we're going to go after the first group odd. That is Stacy Compton, and he is pushed back. So Jeff Gordon moves all the way up to 9th, and Stacy Compton moves back. Skip Dick Trickle. Let's go to Jamie McMurray now. He has 5. And, almost a problem. So that's going to succeed. We're going to go 4th group odd. That is Mark Martin. He has 1 brake pedal, so that will succeed. And Jamie McMurray pushes Mark Martin to the back. Then finally, and that's it. So there you go. And now what we do is move everybody up 1 spot. Yay, Jeremy Mayfield's going to move up a spot from 41st to 40th. Yay. Got to get those points. Earn that money. Allegedly. So Kevin Harvick is going to finish 43rd, and he is the first one out. So let me write him on my score sheet as finishing last. What number is he? 29. All right. Okay. And that's 1 turn. Now, the turns usually don't last that long, but when you're doing stuff in the last group, you got a lot of drivers to check. So let's go over to turn number 2 now. And again, there are 40 turns in this race. All right, we're going to get a 4. We're going to get a 6. Duels. I don't understand duels that well. So we're going to go duel. And then we're going to roll a 4. So that is the number 4 group in the top, number 4 car in the top group. That is the number 4. So that's going to be Tony Stewart can challenge anybody he wants. I don't know if he can challenge the leader in a duel. Again, I'm going to look. There it is. On any results. Let's see. There it is. Let's see. Does indicated with the burn. Driver who instigates gets the advantage. The target driver is considered defenseless, trapped in a track position. So it doesn't say. I feel like I'm going to do it, though. We're going to say, okay, Tony Stewart's going to challenge Kurt Busch. And in order for him to win, all he's got to do is roll less than his gas pedals. It doesn't matter what his brake pedals are. If he fails, he has trouble. Is it trouble or a problem? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, so the dual results. Where's that? Why didn't it show it? There it is. Any results except the duel, you'll add a problem. Okay, that's not it. So I feel like the loser of the duel has a problem. It didn't say that, though. However, the riskier. On a dual result, someone is always going to have the potential for trouble. So here's what we're going to do. Tony Stewart's going to roll. He gets 5 or less. He wins the duel. If he gets a 6, he loses. Whoever loses the duel has trouble. So here we go. I'm going to roll the red die. And he rolls a 3. So he will win the duel, and he will move up. And I believe when you win a duel, I believe you get a chip. I think that's correct. And then Kurt Busch now is going to have trouble. So let us roll his escape. It's a B. And it's going to be a problem. That is right? Man, the duel thing always confused me. So I think when I first started playing this, I didn't even... Oh, here we go. I didn't even try it. Okay, so here we go. Gas pedal, I did that. He wins a duel. All right, the instigating driver takes a higher position, and the targeted driver gets a trouble result. Yeah, so they get a trouble result. So we're going to go, Kurt Busch is a B. First, third, he needs a 10 or less to escape trouble. And he rolls a 3. So everything is going to be fine there. And I believe the winner, let me make sure the winner gets a chip. Where's that? Resolving duel. Gains performance chip. Yeah. And then escape rating. Trouble and escape. Yeah. All right, there you go. So that's turn number 2. And we have a lead change. And I like to write down the leaders, and then I try to myself estimate who led the most laps based on how it felt while I was playing the game. So let's go on to the next round here. All right. Another duel. 6-7. Okay. Ooh, 6-7 for the kids. So that's going to be a feud. Roll again. I'm not going to play that. I don't know how to do the feud stuff. So we're just going to pretend that didn't happen. All right. I rolled another duel. So number 3 cars in the middle group. So that's going to be both cars. Ward Burton and Mike Skinner can try to overtake whoever they want here. They can go after Gordon. They can go after Earnhardt. So what we're going to do is Ward Burton has 5 gas pedals. So he's going to go after Dale Earnhardt Jr. So we need 5 or less. And he gets it. So he'll take that spot. He'll get a chip. And then we're going to check, did Junior have trouble? So that's going to be a B in the first third. So that's going to be a 10 or less. It's an 8, so no trouble for him. So now we can go to Mike Skinner. Now Mike Skinner only has 3. So that's a 50-50 chance he loses, so he's not going to do it. He's not even going to try it. He's going to be happy in 12th place. All right, that's the end of that turn. So we are on to turn number 4. Another 6. Are you kidding me? All right, so, well, 6-7 for the kids. So we're not going to do that one. Let's do it again here. Hey, that's going to be the bottom group. All right, a bottom group, and it's going to be an 8. That is going to be the skill. We're going to start with Morgan Shepherd, and his is a 2. So we're looking at the red die, 2 or less. Did not get it, so he will fail. Let's go to my boy Jeremy. Oh, a 6. He's going to fail. Let's go to Schrader. Nope, not Schrader. What was it? Skill, yes. Let's go to Jeff Green. A 4. So he will succeed against the 3 even. And that is Mike Skinner. Oh, the guy who didn't duel because he was afraid just gets shuffled back to 38th place, and Jeff Green moves up. All right, continuing on with skill. Not a lot of skill in the back groups. Wow. Holy cow. Okay, I guess we're going to... Oh, I was looking at the wrong place. Holy cow. All right, so skill's down here. So Kenny Wallace needs a 3. Gets a 1. And this looks good. 1 odd. That is Jeff Gordon. He has 2 brake pedals, and that 5 is going to fail. So Jeff Gordon gets shuffled all the way to the back as Kenny Wallace takes 9th. Big one there. All right, skill. There we go. Kyle Petty. Oh, that'll fail. Jeff Burton. A 5. Oh, that'll fail. Oh, man. Dave Blaney. The local boy. That'll fail. We're rolling a lot of high numbers today. Stacy, the man from Compton. Oh, 1. That's going to succeed against 6 odd. And that is Bill Elliott. Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. That's a 3, and it'll work. And Bill Elliott has 0 brake pedals. You can see, I'll show you here. What does a brake pedal look like? Here we go. See right here? Rusty Wallace has 2 weird little stars right there. There it is. Those are brake pedals. These are the gas pedals. These are the brake pedals. He has 2. Well, Bill Elliott does not have any. He's got 5 gas pedals, but no brake pedals. So that is going to succeed, and Stacy Compton, I believe that's who it was, is going to take over. All right, so Dick Trickle. Okay, Mark Martin. 2. That'll succeed against 5 odd, and that is Ricky Rudd. Ricky Rudd. That's a 5, and that is going to succeed, and Mark Martin is going to put Ricky Rudd to the back. Martin moves to 17th. Now we're on Matt Kenseth. Now Matt Kenseth, he has it. Not only does he have a chip, he has a skill and a star. That means you get 2 chances at it. So if you fail the first one, you get another chance. If you succeed the first one, then you can challenge into the top group. That's kind of how that works. So let's go with Kenseth. I have a feeling he's going to be moving here. Oh, that's a fail. But we're going to use the chip. No, we're not. We're going to do it again. So he gets a second chance. And it's a 4. That will succeed. 6 even. That is Robbie Gordon. And it's a 2, and Robbie Gordon only has 1, so that will succeed. So he's going to save his chip and move up to 18th. All right, there you go. Turn number 4 in the books. And we are on to turn number 5. A 4, 8. So 4 is the middle group. And 8 is skill. We just had skill. We're going to have it again here. We're going to start with Stacy Compton. And, Stacy Compton. He's got trouble. Capital T. So let's see if I can do this correctly here. So we're going to go to... he's got a problem. I'm sorry, he's got a problem. We're going to our problem finder board. Let's roll 2 dice APBA style. 15. Cut tire. Causes wreck. Roll on trouble repair chart. Yellow flag. Oh, my. So trouble for Stacy Compton. We got to see if these guys escape. So this could be a big one. So first off, his escape is an 11. I'm sorry. His trouble is a D. We're still in the first group. So that's going to be an 8 or less to stay in the race. And we get a 5. So he will stay in the race. But he's going to move to the back. And then we got to check these guys. We got to check their escape rating. So Robbie Gordon's first. It's a 7. So he is out. He is collected. And I'll have to check his escape rating too. I check all their escape ratings. Let's see. Ricky Rudd is a 7. He's in. Dick Trickle's a 4. Uh-oh. He's out. He's in the pits. We got to see if he comes back in. Bill Elliott is an 8. He just makes it. Hut Strickland is a 7. He just makes it. Terry Labonte's a 7. Wait, do you roll? Now I'm questioning whether I should be rolling for everyone in the race or just everyone in that group. because it was this guy. So would there be no one? I feel like I would do it for all the people behind him. So trouble, yellow flag. Let's see. Check the trouble. You didn't. Wait, here we go. Each given. Each group start. You roll 2 metallic dice for each driver in the given group, starting from the leading position. So that would have been. Well, wait, that doesn't make sense to me because if it's back here, these guys wouldn't be involved. 2 metallic dice for each driver in the given group. But it says you do. So that was on triples. Let me do that again. So that was on triples. That was a 15. Cut tire, roll on trouble, yellow flag. I'm going to do it the way that I'm doing it. I'm not sure if that's right or not. I'm just going to do it anyway. So Terry Labonte's a 7. I think I got him. Dave Blaney is an 8. And he just makes it. Elliott Sadler's a 6. Oh, look, he makes it. Buckshot's a 4. Yeah, he's going to drop. Bobby Hamilton's a 9. And he's safe. Jeff Burton is an 8. And he's safe. Bobby Labonte's a 9. Oh, he's going to get collected. See, I'm not sure if I'm doing this right because I feel like if you have trouble here, do you roll for everybody? You know what? I feel like it's just the group. So we're not going to do this. I feel like it's just the group. So we're going to say Stacy Compton's the only one. A yellow flag comes out. I already rolled for him there. So now we're going to continue. He's going to go to the back. That's all we're going to do. So let's continue the challenge in here. So it was skill. Matt Kenseth again with 2 chances. So he's going to take on somebody in this top group, 1 through 6. It's a 3. That'll succeed. That 6 is going to fail, and it's going to be Ryan Newman who he pushes back. And now Kenseth can use his chip and challenge the lead. So Tony Stewart has 2 brake pedals. He has skill, and he has 2 bonus brakes. That's a 5. So Tony Stewart's going to need a 6 on the blue dice to be unseated here. And he does not get it. So Kenseth will use his chip, and he'll unseat him anyway. And Matt Kenseth will come all... Oh, no, wait, but Tony Stewart will use his chip and hold him off. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's go back to Mark Martin. Does he have skill? Yes. Oh, that's going to fail. That 6 is going to fail. Rusty Wallace with 4. Oh, 2. And then we go to the 5 hole. That's Jimmy Johnson. And it's got to be a 2 or less. Johnson has 1 brake pedal. He has skill, and he's got a brake bonus of 3. So that 2 means Jimmy Johnson succeeds in holding him off. All right. Let's keep it going here. Jamie McMurray now. He has 5. So that's a success against the number 2 driver. That's Matt Kenseth. And it's got to be 3 or less, and Kenseth has that. He's got 2 skill and the brake bonus. So he'll fail on that one. So McMurray's going to fail. He went up against the wrong guy there. Dale Earnhardt Jr., he's got 5. Oh, it's a 6. That hurts. Jeff Green has 4. So this is going to succeed. So 1. The 3 is Dale Jarrett, who has 2 brake pedals, 2 skill, and the brake bonus, which is 5. It had to be a 6, and there's your 6. So Jeff Green is going to unseat Dale Jarrett. And we're going to go to Johnny Benson. A 6. That'll fail. Kenny Wallace. Oh, that'll fail. And let's go to Ward Burton with a chip. A 5. That'll succeed. A 3, 3. That's Jeff Green. And that will succeed without him using the chip. That's a good position for him to be in. Okay. There's your turn. That was turn 5. Let's go to turn 6. We get a 5. That's going to be the bottom group. And a 6. So 5, 6 is trouble. Oh, no, we've got trouble. All right, let's see if I can remember how to do trouble. So we're going to go... boy, I don't remember how to do trouble now. Trouble and problem. I always get them confused. So here we go. If trouble comes up, that's problems. All right. You roll the 2 metallic dice for each. Okay, so this is where you do it. This is where you roll it for each driver in that group. So we're going to be in the, oh my, we got a big one here. Oh, and I didn't even finish this. Oh, I didn't finish this. Hold on. Let me finish real quick. So we got to determine who moves up. So Robbie Gordon, you just have to beat your dice. You have to beat your gas pedals. So he gets a 3. He's got 4 gas pedals, so he'll move up. Everybody else, let's finish this here. Everybody else is going to move up. This is the one thing about this game, these cards. Like I said at the beginning, I would pay more money for better cards. Maybe you could offer the bad ones and the good ones for people who don't want to pay more money, but I would pay more money for it. All right, that means Stacey Compton's going to be 42nd. And now we've got trouble in the bottom group. So what we do is we roll against their escapability, right? So trouble, escape. Then you roll against their pit crew if they get collected. If one or more cars, then we have a yellow flag. And I forgot to do that in the last one. A yellow flag is actually 1 lap. So I'm not going to do it for the last one. I'm not going to go back and fix mistakes, but I will do it for this one. And that's going to take us into the pits anyway. So, all right, so let's roll here. So let's see. Let's take these two. We'll start with Ricky Rudd. His escape is a 7. And he gets a 5. Dick Trickle's a 4. And he gets a 4. All right, Dick. Bill Elliott's an 8. He's good. Hut Strickland's a 7. He's good. Terry Labonte's a 7. He's good. Dave Blaney's an 8. He's good. Elliott Sadler's a 6. Oh, Elliott Sadler gets collected in this trouble. Buckshot's a 4. And Buckshot gets collected. Bobby Hamilton's a 9. He's good. Jeff Burton's an 8. He's good. Bobby Labonte's a 9. He's good. Jimmy Spencer's a 6. Oh, he gets collected. Jimmy Spencer. I like Jimmy Spencer. Kyle Petty is a 10. He'll be fine. Casey Atwood is a 6. Oh, he's collected. Brett Bodine's a 6. And he's going to get collected. A lot of trouble. What did Elliott Sadler do here? Still got like 6 or 8 or 9 drivers to go. All right, so now we're going to go to Steve Park. He's a 5. Oh, man. Jeff Gordon's a 9. Oh, he's good. Mike Skinner's a 9. Oh, Mike Skinner. Kenny Schrader is an 8. He's good. Uh-oh, here we go, guys. You guys watched me play the baseball game last weekend. You saw me talk about how much I love Corey Snyder. And then he went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and failed to catch a fly ball that led to the winning run scoring. I'm worried that Jeremy Mayfield is going to suffer the same luck of being my favorite person in the game, and he's going to do bad. So 6 or less. 50-50, not even 50-50. A little bit under 50-50. And he gets collected. Gosh darn it. All right, Rick Mast is a 6. And oh my, the whole back of this thing's getting collected. Morgan Shepard. And he'll get it. And finally, Stacey Compton. And he will escape it. So this is where we're at so far. So we're going to move everybody up that didn't get collected. Okay, and then we're going to check the escape, the pit crew. We're going to check the pits of each of these drivers. Did they stay in the race or not? So Elliott Sadler's a C. We're in the first third. So 9 or less. And Elliott Sadler stays in the race. Buckshot is a D, 8 or less. And he is out. So Buckshot joins Kevin Harvick. Jimmy Spencer. He's a D, so 8 or less. Oh, and he's going to drop out. So that's a 41. All right, Casey Atwood is a C. So it's a 9 or less. And he'll just make it in. Brett Bodine is a C, so 9 or less. A 9, he stays in. Steve Park is a C, so 9. Actually, the next 3 guys are C's, and the next ones are even worse. The next 3 guys are C, so Steve Park, 9 or less. And he stays in. Mike Skinner, 9 or less. He stays in, and here we go, guys. There he is. There he is. Does he stay in 9 or less? Oh, he stays in at 38. Thank goodness. So then Rick Mast is actually a D. So D is going to be 8 or less. And he's going to stay in. So we're really just going to shuffle some positions. We lost a couple guys. Morgan Shepherd is actually an E, 7 or less. And he is out. So Morgan Shepherd is also. So we have 4 guys out now. And that was a lot. So we have a yellow flag. So I'm going to run the yellow flag. That's going to be turn 6. The yellow flag is there. And we're going to run. So what I'm going to do is we are at a pit right here. We're at a pit. So I'm going to run the pit and then call this the yellow flag, and then we'll start with number 9, turn number 9 when we come back. So pitting has so many things you do here. So I got to get through this. It's been a while since I've done this. There are like 3 different things you do during a pit stop. Here it is, summarized. Okay, so roll the black and metallic die to define the pit turn. The metallic die determines the pit reordering, tells you which drivers will switch, and so it's the same. So we're going to roll these 3. This will tell us the group. This will tell us which guys to swap around. So here we go. So we're going to swap in the second group the driver 5, 1 and 4. So that's going to be Kenny Wallace and Jeff Green and Ricky Craven and Jamie McMurray. All right, and then the black die determines which group gets to go for the fast pit. So we're here. Using the metallic die, conduct the fast pit for each driver. Place a performance chip on the guys who did. So we start here. So we're going to do the same thing we just kind of did here. Fast pit, Ricky Craven. He's a 6. And we roll a 4. So he is going to have a fast pit, and he gets a chip. McMurray is a 7. And he's a 7, so he gets a fast pit. Andretti is a 5. He will not. Johnny Benson's a 6. He will. Dale Jarrett is an 8. He will. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is an 8. And he will. Jeff Green is a 6. He will not. Kenny Wallace is a 5. He will not. Rusty Wallace is 7. And he will. Mark Martin is a 10. And he will. Ryan Newman is a 9. And he will not. Wow. Robbie Gordon is a 6. And he will not. So now what you do is you move everybody up. So Johnny Benson, Dale Jarrett, Dale Earnhardt Jr., right? And then Rusty Wallace. And then Jeff Green will go there. Kenny Wallace goes there. Andretti's there. And there you go. So that's what you do. And then the third part of this is you swap all I just did that. Okay. And then there's more, right? Yeah. The final step is to roll the black die again, indicating which driver in the top group gets to challenge the race leader using the gas pedal with no defense. Although the leader could use a chip, they don't have one. All right, so we're going to roll to see who gets to determine in this group here, these 6, who gets to challenge the leader. And it's going to be Michael Waltrip. His gas pedal is a 4. Roll the red one. Oh, and he will fail. Oh, man. And there you go. Pit turn is over. And then we're going to run a yellow lap. So there's your pit turn. We're going to run this yellow lap from the accident, and we're going to start at turn number 9. So turn number 9, right back to normal here. We've already lost 4 drivers. My favorite driver is 38th. And we're going to go with the top group. All right, we haven't used them yet. And a 7, and that is control, like Janet Jackson. All right, so who's got control? Michael Waltrip has control. Let's see. So he's going to challenge Tony Stewart. Now, the only reason you roll the white die in this case is to see if you get triples, but they're all challenging the leader here is how you do it. So, okay, so a 6, that'll fail. Control for Jimmy Johnson, 5 or less is all you need. Control for Tony Stewart, yeah, you need a... See, it doesn't... Now, I'm puzzled by this because Tony Stewart has a control with a star, which should be 2. He has 2 brake pedals, and if you're the leader, you have 2 brake bonuses. So So that's a 6. So does that mean he can't be taken out with control? I feel like that's what it is. So I'm not even going to finish this turn. Oh, no, we'll roll it just to see if there's any triples on anybody. So Jimmy Johnson. No. Kurt Busch. Nope. Our boy Ward Burton. I love Ward Burton. Go watch Ward Burton interviews if you want to hear the greatest accent ever. Matty Kenseth. Actually, you know what? With Ward Burton, he failed. Let's re-roll Ward Burton because here's what we're going to do. All right, so we know. Oh, I rolled triples. That's actually funny. All right, Ward Burton with trouble. I probably shouldn't do that because I rolled him. Who cares? It's my game. I can do what I want. So Ward Burton now has trouble. Can you use a blue chip to get out of trouble? So let's see. If you roll, there it is. Where's that? Where's triples? It's like right here. Where's that? Red, white, and blue. There it is. To discard the challenge. Can you? I don't see that you can use a blue chip to get out of it. Let me go to the blue chips section. Performance chip. Fend off challenger. Oh, a driver can use a performance chip to avoid trouble. There you go. All right, so Ward Burton's going to use his chip and avoid trouble. Now, what I was going to... In fact, let's keep going. I'll show you what I was going to do. So let's go to Matt Kenseth. He's good. And now we go to Joe Nemechek. He's got a blue chip. So even if he fails, he can use the blue chip to take first place. So you know he fails, but he's going to use his chip, and Tony Stewart cannot fend him off. So our boy Joe Nemechek, who I'm a fan of, he takes the lead. So Nemechek in the 25, yeah. So he is now in the lead, and that is turn number 9. And now we are on turn number 10. We are 25% of the way through this thing. It's going to be a long video because I'm relearning how to play, but that's okay. If you've made it this far, I appreciate it. All right, let's keep going here. Let's reroll. Turn 10, and we have another duel, but it's a 6-7, so we're not going to do it. So we're going to go 4-4-1. That's 4-5, so it's going to be middle group. 5 is star. All right, so we're going to start with Ryan Newman, who has the star quality. 5 gas pedals, so that's going to be a success. 5th driver is Jimmy Johnson. Brake pedal, star, brake bonus. That's going to fail. Go to Jeff Green. 5. Number 4 driver, Kurt Busch. 2 brake pedals, star, brake bonus. That 2 is going to fail. It fails for Jeff Green. It actually succeeds for the person he's challenging, Kurt Busch. But you say it fails because it fails to let him move up, basically. So now we go to Johnny Andretti. No. Okay, let's go to Rusty Wallace. And now you see all these chips are going to come into play. You're going to see a whole new group of guys up here. Here we go. All right. Oh, a 6. So that's going to fail. But Rusty Wallace is going to use his chip and take over for Matt Kenseth. And now we'll go to Dale Earnhardt Jr., who has a star with a star. He's got a star. He gets 2 chances. I have a feeling we may be saying goodbye to Joe Nemechek here. So let's go. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s got 5. That succeeds. 3-hole is Ward Burton. He's got a star, no brakes, but he's got 2. So that will fail. So Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to move up without using his chip. Now we're going to look at him challenging the leader because he had a star with a star. He's got 2 chances. And that 6 is going to fail, but he'll use his chip, and he will take the lead. All right, back to, I think we're on Dale Jarrett now because I think it wasn't that Ward Burton that got kicked out. I think it was. All right, so Dale Jarrett has a star and a chip. That 2 is going to succeed against Tony Stewart, who has a star with a couple of breaks. It's 5, and that 2 would fail. But Dale Jarrett's going to go chips. I'm going to use my chips, sir. Tony Stewart's back to 11th. Dale Jarrett moves into 2nd. Johnny Benson. Ooh, Johnny Benson getting in there. The 2 will succeed. The 4 is Joe Nemechek, and the 6 will fail, and he is going to move up into 4th. And he did not have to use his chip. And Ricky Craven now. 5 will succeed. The 3 driver is, oh no, it's Johnny Benson, and that 6 would succeed, except he's going to have to use his chip. So let's see how would this happen. This would have succeeded. So Johnny Benson says, no, I'm using my chip. And Ricky Craven says, well, I'm going to use my chip then. And they're going to flip back and forth, and Johnny Benson is back into 8th place. And there you go. All right. And we are 25% of the way through this race. Let's go into turn number 11. A 2-10. That's going to be top group. 10 is Reflex Duran Duran style. Okay, we'll start with, here we go. Kurt Busch has Reflex twice. Reflex with a star, so he gets 2 shots at it. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has Reflex, a break, and 2. He's got 4. So the blue has to be a 5 or a 6 in order for this to succeed. And it's not, so it's going to fail. Ricky Craven, again, we need a 5 or a 6. And we get it, and that 5 is going to succeed. Ricky Craven now takes the lead. All right, Rusty Wallace now. So Craven has Reflex, no brake pedals, and no brakes. So we just need a 4, 5, or 6 on the blue one. And we get a 3, so it will fail. And that's it. That's the end. All right. Turn number 12. A 3 with a 7. So that is going to be Control. Back to Janet Jackson. It's a good playlist in this thing so far. So Control. So let us start with Robbie Gordon. Who's he challenging? Oh, a 6 is going to fail. Ryan Newman, 5 or less. He gets it. Number 3 driver is Junior. 1, 2, 3. And he rolls a 4. That will succeed. And my phone is ringing. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. We are on. Kenny Wallace checking his Control. And he does not have Control. Is it Control? I see a 3 and a 7. That is Control. He doesn't have Control. So I guess we're probably not checking him. So let's go to Jeff Green. I could be making a mistake. I didn't go back to watch the video, so I could be doing something completely wrong right now. Don't care. All right, a 3. So that'll work for Jeff Green. 1 is Dale Jarrett, and a 5, and is that gonna work? Oh, it's 2 brakes, a Control, and 1 bonus. It's a 4. So that 5 is going to allow Jeff Green to move all the way into 2nd place. Who saw that coming? Let's go to John Andretti. Oh, that'll fail. Let's go to Mark Martin with Control and a chip. Oh, that 1 is going to succeed, but it's going to go against Jimmy Johnson, who has Control, brake, bonus. That's a 3. I roll a 2. That's going to fail, but Mark Martin's going to use his performance chip and swap places with Jimmy Johnson. And he's going to lose that chipperoonie. Let's go to Matty Kenseth. Trying to get back up there. That 6 is going to succeed or fail, even though that one succeeded, so he's not going to make it. Let's go to Ward Burton. Oh, a 5. That'll do it. Oh, look at that. 2 with a 6. And that is going to do it. Ward Burton is going to switch with Rusty Wallace. Tony Stewart with 2 controls. So he's got 2 shots at it. So that 4 succeeds. It's against the 5 driver, Mark Martin. He has control, a brake pedal, and a brake bonus, so he'll fail. So let's try it again. The 4, and that 1 is going to fail, isn't it? Yeah, because the brake bonus. So that 1. So Tony Stewart, 2 shots at it, failed both times. Go back to Joe Nemechek, see if he can get back into the first group. It's a 5. That fails. Let's go to Jamie McMurray with a chip. A 4. That'll work. Look at that. A 5. Mark Martin. 1, 2, 3. And that's going to succeed without him having to use his chip. McMurray set up nicely. And now we'll go to Johnny Benson. The 6 will fail. All right. And we are done with turn number 12. And we are on to 13. All right, we're going to roll a 2 with an 11. That is heat, and that is top group heat. And we're going to start with Jamie McMurray, who has heat and a chip. He's going to challenge the leader, Ricky Craven. So that 6 is going to fail, but he's going to use his chip, and all those chips those drivers got after the last pit stop are now gone. And we've got some new guys up here. I know that. Some of these guys back here. But Jamie McMurray is now in the lead. He is our 6th different leader. Let's see if he can hold on to it here. Let's go to Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman has heat with a star, so he's got 2 chances at it. McMurray has 1. He only has 3 on the break. So 4, 5, 6 on the blue die and less than 6 on the red die. And there it is. Oh, no, a 3. So he'll fight him off. But he's got a second chance. So that 6 is going to fail. He fails both times. Wow. All right, and nobody else has heat, so that's the end of that turn. Turn number 14. And with that, let's see, 40 divided by 3 is, what, like 12 and some change? 12.6, 13.3, something like that. So we are now in the second middle third of this race. So if we have problems or trouble, we're looking at the middle third now for escapability and pit crew. All right, a 1, so that's going to be our top group, and that's a 7 then. That we are right back to the control. So start with Michael Waltrip. McMurray has control, no brake pedals, and a brake bonus of 2. So he's got 3 on his brakes. So the blue die has to be 4, 5, 6. Michael Waltrip has 4, so it's got to be 4 or less on the red die. And it is. It is both 4. He's going to trade places. And Michael Waltrip is going to become leader number 7 of this race. But let's go to Ricky Craven and see how he does. Wait, did I roll double triples? Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I roll triples for Michael Waltrip? I believe I did, and that is going to be trouble. Is that trouble or problem? I think it's problem. Where's it at? There it is. It is a problem. So Michael Waltrip with a problem. Let us roll for the problem finder APBA style. 31. Handling problem. Roll for repair. So we're going to roll against the pit crew. He's a B. We're in the middle third. 7 or less. And he is going to barely be in there, but I believe he is going to move to the back. Because when you have a problem and go in and you get a repair, you move to the back. So let's keep going with the control, then we'll configure the rest of it. So we're on Ricky Craven, trying to get that lead back. Right, yeah, trying to get that lead back from, oh yeah, it's not Waltrip. So yeah, Waltrip didn't get the lead. He had trouble. So Ricky Craven now. Whoops, let's do that again because that 4, that white die did not go through the dice tower. It just fell out of my hand into the trace. Let's do that again. All right, a 5, that will succeed. And that 1 is going to fail. He has control and 2 brake bonuses, so he needs a 3 or high, a 4 or higher. So that'll fail. Let's go to Kurt Busch. A 4 will succeed, and a 4 will succeed. So Kurt Busch takes over the lead. And that is his 2nd time in the lead, so he's currently your laps leader. Let's go to McMurray. Wait, that's who just had it, right? Yeah, so let's go to Ryan Newman. 2, that succeeds, but that 1 is going to fail. So for Kurt Busch, he has a control, 2 brakes, and 2 brake bonuses. He has 5, so we need a 6 on the blue die. Let's go to Ward Burton. We do not get it. Let's go to Jeff Green. Yes, Jeff Green. And we do not get it to Jefferson. That's going to be the end of that round. And now what we need to do is move everybody up. So the way you move somebody up is you just don't move this guy up. You got to roll against his gas pedals and see if he gets in. So we need a 4 or less for Johnny Benson. And we do not get it. So we need a Mark Martin needs a 5 or less. And we get it. So Mark Martin actually takes that spot. Then we move everybody up. In the instruction manual, this is called filling the gap. Not minding the gap. So now we do the same thing here. Ricky Rudd, 4 or less. Yes, so Ricky Rudd gets that spot. So we move everybody up. Dick Trickle sitting there on the old precipice of getting into that second group. Boy, what a great day that would be for the Trickle family. And the Trickle fandom. Mayfield moves up to 37th. Woohoo! So Waltrip now down to 39th. He is 5th in points. Actually, we get some guys down here. Bill Elliott is 3rd in points. He's back here. Jeff Gordon, 9th in points. He's back here. So and Mayfield 11th, he's back here. We could have a little shake up in the points here if we keep going. Okay, on to turn number 15. Turn 15. All right, a 1, so we're going to stay in the top group. 1, 9. 9 is smart. So Mark Martin, we'll start with him. Kurt Busch does not have smart. That's kind of a shot. But he does have 2 brake pedals and a brake bonus of 2, so that's 4. So we need a 5 or 6 in the blue die in order for it to matter. Mark Martin has a 5, so we just need 5 or less in the red die. And we do not get it. He gets the 5 or less, but not get the 5 or 6 there. So let's go to Jamie McMurray. So a 5, that'll do it, but that 4 is not going to do it. Let's go to Ryan Newman. I mean, I know he's smart. He went to Purdue. All right, that 3 is going to work, but that 1 will not work. Ward Burton, no. That's a shot at Ward Burton. Just because of the way he talks. That is just a shot at the man. Oh, let's go to Jeff Green. Oh, that 6 is going to fail, so nothing exciting happens there. And we're going to go to turn number 16. Then we got a pit stop again. All right, a 3. We're going to go to the middle group. I think you're supposed to do something when you get doubles. So let's look at the book. I do believe you're supposed to do something when you get doubles on the silver dice or whatever those dice are. What are we doing here? I'm in the middle of a fantasy baseball draft. I got to keep my eye on that too. Okay, so let's see. There it is, metallic dice. Okay, so maybe not. Maybe not. I feel like you do. That could be in like the advanced group here. Dual, fuming and feuding, yellow flags, pit stops. I guess I'm not going to worry about it then. Unless I see, here we go, optional and advanced rules. Pit triangle symbols. I don't care about triangle symbols. I don't deal with them. Yeah, I don't see anything. All right, I think you do. If you do, can you put in the comments something that I did wrong here if I did it wrong? All right, so we're going to go with 3-8. That is skill. And we will start with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Going against the top group. That 1 will succeed. The 4th driver is McMurray. He has skill and a bonus break. That's a 2. That's going to fail. So let's go to Kenny Wallace. That'll succeed. Oh, this could work. That'll succeed. It's going to be against Ryan Newman. He's got skill. He doesn't have skill. He's got 2. And that's a 4, so Kenny Wallace is going to take Ryan Newman's spot. Dale Jarrett has skill times 2. He's got skill and a star, so he gets 2 shots out of here. All right, so, that's looking good. That is going up against Jeff Green, and that's going to succeed. And because he has 2 shots at it, he gets to go against the leader now. And the leader has skill, 2 brake pedals, and 2 brake bonuses. That's 5. We need a 6 on the blue die for Dale Jarrett. Oh, he gets it, and that 3 is going to work. It's going to work out, and Dale Jarrett's going to take the lead. And that is our 7th leader of the day. So Jarrett takes the lead now. And where were we at? I already forgot where we were at. We were on skill. I don't remember where we were at. I think we did. That was Jarrett. I think we did Jeff Green. We didn't, and I think he might have been. Who did he exchange with? Skill. Oh, man, I have to check the tape on this one. All right, you guys could have rewound and told me that it was Jeff Green, but if you make me look silly, it's okay. It was here. So now we're going to go to Jimmy Johnson with skill. So he's got 5. And that's going to succeed. That 1's going to fail because they get 1 brake bonus. I don't care who it is. It was actually Mark Martin. He has skill and a brake, so it's 3, so it doesn't matter. So let's go to, Matt Kenseth with 2 shots at it. Skill with the star. A 4, that succeeds. The 4th driver is McMurray. I'm sorry, it's a 3, that succeeds. That 4th driver. So he's got skill, so it's going to succeed. And Matt Kenseth's going to swap with Jamie McMurray. Let's go to Rusty. Oh, he gets another shot, too, so he gets to go at Dale Jarrett now, who actually has 6, so it's not going to matter, but let's make sure he doesn't get triples. And he doesn't. All right, so let's go to Rusty Wallace. He's got skill. Yes, he do. He's got skill. How about you? So that 5 is going to fail. Tony Stewart now. Oh, no, triples. The old turkey. So let's go to our problem finder. Let's roll some APBA style dice. 56. Oh, lost engine, out of race, yellow flag before a caution again. And Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart has had horrendous luck in this thing. In fact, looking at the standings, Tony Stewart is currently in... What's going on? Is my shift button stuck? What are we doing here? Tony Stewart is currently in 29th place. 4 races. He's led laps 4 times. He's a TV driver twice. He has 3 DNFs. Now he has 4 DNFs in 5 races. That is amazing. So 20. That is horrible luck. All right, so let's go to Nemechek with skill. All right, and that 3 will succeed against the Ward Burton. And Joe Nemechek going to take Ward Burton's spot. Let's go to Johnny Benson. And that 6 will fail. So now we're going to move everybody up. And we're going to fill the gap. We're going to start with Dick Trickle. So he has 2. So we need a 1 or a 2 on the red die. Oh my God, this is going to be amazing. Oh, couldn't do it. Bill Elliott, we need a 5 or less. And he does it. I really wanted Dick Trickle in that second group. These guys in the back group are itching to get a chance here to move up. All right. Michael Waltrip still at the very end there. 38th place now. My boy Mayfield's up to 36th. Killing it. All right. So now that was a caution flag at 6. That was 60. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. That was lap number or turn number 16. I'm going to put turn 18 as our caution lap, and we're going to run turn 17 as our yellow or our green pit stops. So I'm going to go back to make sure I know what we're doing here for pit stops. Pit procedure. There it is. All right, so we're going to roll the 3 dice. And we get a 3. That's the second group. And we're going to swap 1 and 2. So right here is 3. And we're going to swap these guys. So Rusty Wallace and Jamie McMurray move up. Johnny Benson and Ward Burton move back. And then we're going to determine fast pit. So fast pit for everybody in this middle group again. So let's see. We'll start with Bill Elliott. No, we got to start at the front. So Rusty Wallace is a 7. He gets it. So all those chips are getting doled out again. McMurray's a 7. He gets it. Johnny Benson is a 6. And he will not. Ward Burton's a 6. He will not. Jimmy Johnson's an 8. And he'll get one. Andretti is a 5. Nope. Jeff Green's a 6. Nope. Ryan Newman is a 9. Yep. All the good drivers are getting them here. Dale Earnhardt's an 8. Yep. Robbie Gordon's a 6. Nope. Ricky Rudd is a 7. Yep. And Bill Elliott is a 7. And he gets it. So Bill Elliott moving up from that third group quickly here. Now we're going to rearrange. So we're going to put Jimmy Johnson. And then we're going to take Ryan Newman. Then we're going to take Dale Earnhardt Jr. And then we're going to take Ricky Rudd and Bill Elliott. Did I do that right? No, it's like this. Johnny Benson and then Ricky Rudd and Bill Elliott. And that's good. And now we're going to roll in the... After all those are done, we're done. Now we go to see in the top group, does somebody get to challenge Dale Jarrett? So let's roll the black die again. Driver number 4, that is Matt Kenseth. Oh, a 5 or less, and he takes the lead. Oh, a 5, and he takes the lead. And Matt Kenseth, Dale Jarrett slow out of the pits. Matt Kenseth is your 8th leader of the race. So far, your race leader's your laps leader's Kurt Busch. He's had the lead twice. And we will move on to our next turn. That is turn number 19. We're almost to the halfway point. All right, a 4, 4, 5. It's a 4, 9. So we're going to go back to the second group. And we're going to go smart. Smart. Okay, so, oh, look at that. And they got all those chips, too. Oh, man, this is going to be some rearranging here. Start with Robbie Gordon. That fails. Let's go to Jeff Green. That'll fail. He was 4 gas pedals. He got a 5. And Andretti. That will succeed. 6 is Mark Martin. He's got smart, a brake pedal, and a bonus. He rolls a 3, so that Mark Martin succeeds basically in holding him off. Smart. Let's go to Bill Elliott with a chip. He's going to move from back here to maybe even the lead on this turn. Watch this. Here we go. A 3. That'll succeed. A 5. That is Ricky Craven, and he's going to push Ricky Craven to the back. And he didn't even have to use his chip, so that was an easy one. Let's go to Ricky Rudd, who has smart with a star, so he gets 2 shots at it. So that 5 will fail. 2. And then 4. That 4 will succeed, but we're going to go, well, actually, it also fails. But that's okay. We're going to do this, and we're going to use the chip. And now he gets another shot. Now he gets a shot at Matt Kenseth in the lead. Kenseth does not have smart, so he only has 3 brake pedals here. So Ricky Rudd could take the lead. Ricky Rudd currently 6th in my points. Take the lead here. What are you doing? There you go. Oh, that 1 is going to succeed, but that 2 is going to fail. So he'll stick right there in 3rd place. And again, I forgot where I was. I think he switched with Ricky Craven. So let's go to Joe Nemechek. Smart. Oh, that'll fail. Junior, no. Ryan Newman. Again, he went to Purdue. You know he's smart. A 1. That's going to succeed. Mark Martin, a 6. That's going to be gone. And he did not even have to use his chip. Those 2 guys up in that front group with chips is a big deal. Let's see if Jimmy Johnson can do it too. Our next 3 guys all have chips, and they're all smart. So let's see what happens. 5. That 5 will succeed against Kenny Wallace, and that will succeed. And again, will not have to use his chip. That's big. Poor Matt Kenseth. They're lurking, buddy. They're coming for you. McMurray now. Oh, that'll succeed without having to use his chip, and that'll be against Ricky Rudd. And now Rusty Wallace. 4 is good. No, 3 is good. Against Jimmy Johnson, 4. It fails. Rusty Wallace is going to use his chip. Jimmy Johnson's going to hold him off. And there you go. Turn 19 in the books. Let's get to turn 20 now. All right. Halfway point of the Carolina Dodge Dealers 400. 4. That's the middle group again. 6. Trouble. And we've got trouble. And this is where you start at the beginning and you roll their escapability. I'm pretty sure that's how you do this. So, escape 9 for Rusty Wallace. It's an 8, so he's good. Ricky Rudd's a 7. He's good. Kenny Wallace is a 7. He's good. Mark Martin's an 8. Oh, he gets caught up in it. Let's see. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is an 8. He makes it. I was going to use this chip, but he actually makes it. Joe Nemechek's a 4. And he gets caught up. Ricky Craven is a 6. And he gets caught up. Johnny Benson is a 5. He gets caught up. Ward Burton. I don't know what this means. It says 5-10 with an asterisk. I don't know what the asterisk means. We're going to give him a 10 because he's a good driver and I like him. And he's fine. Johnny Andretti's a 6. He's good. Jeff Green's a 10. He's good. And Robbie Gordon's a 7. And he gets caught up. So we have 5 drivers get caught up in this thing. Let's move these guys up. And then let's check and see who comes back into the race. Mark Martin's pit is a B. We are in the middle third. He needs 8 or less. And he's back in the race. Let's see. Joe Nemechek. He is a D in the middle third. That's a 6 or less. And he just gets back in. They just get him back out on the track, limping around. Ricky Craven is a B, so that'll be 8 or less. And he gets back in. So everybody's coming back so far. Johnny Benson is a D. That's a 6 or less. And he is out. So Johnny Benson leaves the race. And let us go now to Robbie Gordon. He's a B. So that's 8 or less. And he is out. There you go. Okay, so now we got to see who takes all these places. Let's move Junior up. Ward Burton, Johnny Andretti, Jeff Green. So we're going to move. And you know what? There's a caution on that lap, too. I got to remember that there's a caution. So that's going to be 20 and 21. So we're going to check Dick Trickle now. He's going to get 3 chances at it. So we're going to start with Trickle. He needs a 2 or less. Wait. What does he need? Oh, no, he needs, 2 or less. And he does not get it. So let's go to Hut Strickland. He needs a 2 or less. He does not get it. Terry Labonte, 3. He gets it. So Terry Labonte's going to take the first spot. So now let's check. Actually, we've got a lot of guys here. Yeah, those guys went to the back. We got 5 spots. So Trickle again, 2 or less. No. Strickland, 2 or less. No. Dave Blaney, 4 or less. Yes, so Blaney gets up there, local boy. Bobby Hamilton, 4. Oh, no, we're back to the front now. 2 or less. Yes, Trickle makes it to 17th, and the world is still turning. Strickland, 2 or less. No. Bobby Hamilton, 4 or less. No. Jeff Burton, 4 or less. No. Bobby Labonte, 4 or less. No. Kyle Petty, 3 or less. No. Holy cow. Jeff Gordon, 5 or less. There you go. So Jeff Gordon gets out of it, gets back into it. We got 1 spot left. Hut Strickland, 2 or less. Yes, so Hut Strickland makes his way up there. I don't expect those guys to be up there long, but we haven't had any back group challenges in a while. Let's move everybody up now. Look at Jeremy Mayfield just collecting the points as he slowly passes people that go in the pit or have problems. He's 31st. All right, 36 cars still in. And that is over. We had a caution lap, so now we are on turn number 22. 311. Great band in the 90s. 311. I was a big fan of them. So it's middle group. 11 is a heat. So let's see. Heat. All these terrible drivers got into the middle group. We don't have heat anywhere. All right, John Andretti is your first guy with heat. All right, here we go. 2, that'll succeed. 2 driver is Jamie McMurray. He's got heat and a brake bonus, so he's going to use his chip to fend off Andretti because that would have succeeded. Next, heat. Dale Earnhardt Jr. with a chip. A 2, that'll succeed against the 4 driver of Dale Jarrett, who's got heat, 2 brake bonuses, 2 and a brake bonus. He's got 4, so that succeeds for Dale Jarrett, but Junior's like, nope, I'm going to use my chip, and I'm going to swap places with you anyway. And let's go to Ricky Rudd. Let's see, a 1 is good. Oh, man. Against a Bill Elliott, it's a 6. So it succeeds, but Elliott's going to use his chip and hold off Ricky Rudd. And that's your last guy with heat. So we are on to turn number 23. Let's get something in the back group. We're back in the middle group again. 37. That is going to be control, Jan Jackson style. So starting, Jeff Gordon with 2 shots at it. So 2 is good against Kurt Busch, and it's not even close. All right, so another shot for Jeff Gordon. 5 is good. 3 hole is Jimmy Johnson, his teammate. And that 4 is going to do... Oh, it's going to do it. He's going to swap places, shuffling his teammate back to 18th. Hate to be in that team meeting later on. So back to Terry the Bonnie with control. 3 is good. Against Kurt Busch. Oh, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll do it. And Terry the Bonnie is going to knock back Kurt Busch, our points leader. Jeff Green. Oh, that's not going to be good. Johnny Andretti. That will not be good. Ward Burton. 4 is good. 6 is Ryan Newman. Is 3 good? No. So he doesn't even have to use his chip. That fails. Dale Jarrett. 4 is good. Against Dale Earnhardt Jr. A 5. That'll work. He doesn't have control. He's got 1 break and a break bonus. That's only 2. We rolled a 5. So Dale Jarrett moves back up into that top group, trying to get that lead back. Ricky Rudd now. And he'll go against Jamie McMurray, but that 4 is, that 6 is no good. So that'll be it. And Wesley Ellis doesn't have control, so that'll be the end of that turn. Turn number 24. All right, a 5-5. That'll be the back group. There we go. All right. So let's see what the back group. 5 is what? 5 is star. So your star rating. Ricky Craven is first. Oh, man, can he make a big move here? A 1 against the 4 even. That is Jeff Green, who has the star rating, but no brake pedal. So Ricky Craven is going to unseat Jeff Green and go back to 14th. And we're going to go to Michael Waltrip. Haven't heard his name much in this thing. 3 is going to do it. 6 odd is Hut Strickland. And that 5 is going to fail. Michael Waltrip is going to push Hut Strickland to the back. Dick Trickle still sitting there, hoping nobody even sees him. Let's go to Steve Park, another name I haven't said much of today. 3 will do it, but that 1, well, is it going to fail? Let's see. 2 odd. That is Dale Earnhardt Jr. Now he's got starred 2. He's got a brake pedal. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So now we're going to go to Brett Bodine. Why is he a star? Okay. A 3, that'll fail. Elliott Sadler. He's got 4. And that 6 will fail. Kyle Petty. He's got 3. And that'll fail. And then Bobby Hamilton. A 4, and that'll succeed against the 4 odd. That is Kurt Busch, and I rolled a 1. That will fail. So not much movement there in the back. We're going to go to turn number 25. All right, a 5. Oh, we're back in the back again, a 5-4. This is going to be the TV drivers in the back, and it's only going to be Joe Nemechek, the only guy who gets a chance here. So that's going to fail. I'm guessing that's going to fail, but that 1 succeeds. 4 odd is Kurt Busch, and he's a TV driver, so that kind of helps. So he's got brake pedals. I mean, that's going to fail. So that's the end of that turn. All right, 26. So we've had 2 pit stops so far. We've had cautions before both of them, and the pit stop is the next lap. So see if we can get another caution here. All right, we go another 5. This is a 5-7. So we're spending some time in the back here. That's nice. Control, Janet Jackson style. So Jeff Green is first. If I roll triples, I'm not going to be surprised on one of these guys. A 6, that'll fail. Joe Nemechek. A 6 will fail again. Mark Martin. A 6 will fail again. Steve Park. A 1 will succeed against 2 odd. That is Junior. And that 3, what was it? Control. That 3 is going to succeed. And Dale Jr. is going to be shuffled way to the back. Steve Park moves into 11th. Control, right? That's what we're on? 7? Yeah. All right. So Brett Bodine. That will fail. Casey Atwood. That will fail. Elliott Sadler. That will fail. Kenny Schrader. I like Kenny Schrader. One. That's going to succeed. 6 odd. That is Michael Waltrip, who has control and a break. We rolled a 3, so that's going to succeed. And Kenny Schrader takes out Michael Waltrip. And let's go to Bobby Labonte. The Pontiac 18. What was his sponsor back then? It was it DeWalt? No, it was the batteries, Interstate Batteries, wasn't it? Something like that. That 4 is going to succeed, but that 1 might fail. Let's see, 3 odd. 3 odd is John Andretti, and he has control, so it will fail. Jeff Burton, a 2 against 2 odd, and that is Steve Park, but he has control, and we rolled a 1, so that will fail. Finally, Bobby Hamilton. A 3, that will succeed. 4 even, and that is Ricky Craven, and I rolled a 4, and that will succeed. And Bobby Hamilton's going to switch with Ricky Craven, and boom. A little bit more movement that time than this time. So let's go into the pits now. So we're going to roll these 3. Oh, it's a 6. Okay, so I think if it's a 6, it's the TV drivers, right? Let's see. So if it's a 6, 1 and 4, you don't switch, so you don't care about that. The black, we don't swap anyone. The black die determines which wait. Oh, so you still do a reordering. You use the metallic dice to do a reordering. But wait, if it's a 6, how do you know what group to do? It doesn't say that. Go back. Is it here? Pit turn. Oh, I've been doing that wrong. You do it in every... So you use these 2 to swap in every one of them, not just the one that this comes up on. Oh, I've been doing that wrong. Well, that's all right. So 1 and 3, we're going to flop Jeff Gordon and Terry Labonte. We'll flop Rusty Wallace, Ricky Rudd with Johnny Andretti and Ward Burton. And we'll swap Ricky Craven, Jeff Burton with Casey Atwood and Elliott Sadler. Wait, that's not right. Wait, maybe we don't do it in that group? Hold on. Oh, top and middle. So you do top and middle, not bottom. So top and middle you do with those 2. Then this determines something else. But because I rolled a 6, it's going to be different. 6, I believe. Is that just the TV? Yeah, 6 is TV drivers. So both groups in the race leader with a 5. 6 is TV drivers. Metallic dice. So you get a fast pit for, is it all of them? Yeah, it's all of them. Ooh, I think that's right. Okay, so fast pit here. So... we're going to start with Matt. We have 5 of them. We're going to start with Matt Kenseth. He is an 8. Oh, he does not get it, but he still has a chip, though. Then we'll go to McMurray. He's a 7. And he doesn't get it. Let's go to Kurt Busch. And he does. He's a 9, so he'll get a chip. So all these guys are going to move up to the top of their group. That's what being a TV driver gets you. Junior's an 8. And he gets it, so he's going to move up. And Nemechek. He is a 5, and he does not get it. So we're going to move Kurt Busch to 8th, and we're going to move Junior all the way up to, what is that, 20th? All right, so Dale Earnhardt Jr. now 20th. And then we take who gets a shot at the leader. So we're going to roll with the black die again. Yeah, so we're going to say which guy in the top group gets to take a shot at Matt Kenseth. And that is going to be Ryan Newman. So we need a 5 or less. And he gets a 5, but Matt Kenseth will use his chip and deny him that lead. And we will keep going. Okay, so the pit stop's done. Number 29. We're going to be 2/3 of the way done after this. After this turn. So here we go. A 4-2-2. So a 4-4. Oh, that's TV drivers in the middle group. That's just Kurt Busch. He's the only one. So he gets to take a shot. So 4, that'll succeed. And that's going to be Ryan Newman, and that's going to succeed without having to use his chip. So Kurt Busch moves into the top 7. Let's go to the next turn. Turn number 29. Oh, that was 28. So this is 29. Oh, a duel, a 6-7. But we're not going to do it. So 4-4 again. So TV drivers in the middle group again. There aren't any. So we're going to count that turn over with, and we're going to go to turn number 30. So we'll be 75% of the way done. A 3-10. And that's going to be the middle group. And that's going to be the Reflex. It's a lonely child. All right, so we'll start with Kenny Schrader. 3 succeeds. 2, 4. And that is going to succeed in Ken Schrader with a big move up to 3rd. And let's see. Dick Trickle, his only stat is Reflex. He's got 2 gas pedals. We need a 2 or less on the white die. I'm sorry, the red die for him to have a chance. This is amazing. He's smoking this there. He pulls it in. He's like, no cigarette while I'm going for a move here. Let's do this. And he doesn't get it. All right. Reflex for Dave Blaney. That's good. 4 and 3. And that is, oh, he's got 2 brake pedals plus a bonus. I rolled a 3, so that's going to fail. Ricky Rudd. 1. That'll be good. 2. But he's got Reflex and a bonus, so Kenny Schrader's going to hold off Ricky Rudd. That might be who swapped him earlier. I think he was trying to get a spot back. Rusty Wallace. 2, 6, 5. And that's going to fail. He has a Reflex and a star, 2 brake pedals, and a bonus. He didn't even need to use his chip with that 5. And he still held them off. Kurt Busch's got a great card. Let's see. Kenny Wallace with Reflex. 2. That's good. 4-4. Dale Jarrett. And it's going to work. He doesn't have Reflex. He has 2 brake pedals and a brake bonus, but that's 3. And I rolled a 4. So Kenny Wallace takes out Dale Jarrett. What a weird group we've got here. Ward Burton now. 5. That is going to work. 3 is Terry Labonte, and he is going to take him out. And now let's go to Ryan Newman. 2. Oh, this is going to work. This is Kenny Schrader. Can't hold him off. Can't hold off Ryan Newman. And there's your new top 7. And that lap is done. And we are on to turn number 31. 3-8. Middle group, skill. That will start with Jamie McMurray. 4-1-4. 4 works against Jeff Gordon. Skill, 2 brake pedals. It's going to fail. Jimmy Johnson. 2 against Bill Elliott. It's a 1. You've got a brake bonus, so it doesn't even matter what his card looks like. So that's going to fail. We're going to skip over Dick Trickle. He probably doesn't have skill. All right, a 5. That's going to fail. The Rusty Wallace, 4 or less. Oh, it's going to fail. Let's go to Dale Jarrett with 2 skills. He's got skill and a star. He gets 2 shots at it. 5. That's going to fail. He gets another chance, though. And that's going to fail, too. And that's it. Turn number 31 in the books. Let's go to turn 32. Matt Kenseth's been leading for a long time. I think I'm going to put him down as the new laps leader, even Kurt Busch's lap. He's led twice. I'm going to give it to Kenseth as of now. Let's go John Andretti. I'm sorry, let's go re-roll here. Turn 32. And is there one? Yeah, there's 1 pit stop left. Oh, top group, 1-7. That's going to be control in that top group, so somebody's going to go for the lead. Kurt Busch, your points leader, was way back here at one point. He's got a chip. So that's not good for Matt Kenseth. But Matt Kenseth does have control, a brake, and 2 brakes. So he's got 4. So we need a 5 or a 6 on the blue die. Does not get it. But Kurt Busch will use his chip, and he will take over and push Kenseth, who I believe is second. No, Kenseth is 4th in points. He'll move him back. Actually, Busch, Kenseth, Bill Elliott, and Jimmy Johnson's back somewhere else. Where's Jimmy Johnson? He's back here. So 3 of your top 4 are right here. They're in the top part of the race. So maybe not much of a point shakeup as I thought. So Kenseth is out. Let's go to, what are we on? 7. That is control. Boom, boom. Let's go to Ward Burton. Ward Burton. What does Kurt Busch have? He's got control, 2 breaks. We need a 6 on the blue die. And it happens. But that 5, that 5's going to do it. He is going to do it. He's got, look at that. He's got 5 gas pedals. And I rolled a 5. Kurt Busch, he's got control and 2 brake pedals right there. And he gets a bonus break. That's a 5. I need to roll a 6, and I did it. So Ward Burton takes the lead from Kurt Busch. And that is Ward Burton's first time in the lead. Yes, it is. All right. Actually, Kurt Busch now 3 times, so we'll give it back to him now for the leading the most laps, since that was his 3rd time in the lead. Kent's only once. We'll go back to Busch. Newman, can he take it from Ward Burton? 4. Yes. 3. Control. No, that brake bonus got him what he needed. Let's go Jeff Gordon, who gets 2 shots at Ward Burton. And I don't know if he's going to need him because that 4 looks good and that 4 looks good. He will take the lead. Jeff Gordon. So another leader. It's our 10th leader in this race. And that's the end of that turn. Turn number 33. I got to be honest with you. This is a little bit different style of the game. This is King of the Hill style. I really like this game, but I only really like this game because I get to use a lot of all the drivers I know from when I used to be a fan of big NASCAR. I was a big NASCAR fan back then. I couldn't play with like the Scram set. I just don't know the guys, but I like in my head, I can picture these guys as the race is happening because I've gone to so many races. I've been to Michigan so many times. Charlotte. I went to Richmond once. I went to the Brickyard once. I went to whatever this is. I think I always get Darlington and Martinsburg. And there's another one down there. I get those 3 mixed up. I think I've been to Darlington. I really enjoy going to those races. Sometimes I would just drive up with my friends and buy a ticket when I got there from a scalper. It was so much fun. All right, so let's keep going here. Turn number 33. Whoa. And we have a duel, a 6-4. That is the number 4 group in the top. That is Kenny Wallace. Boy, Kenny Wallace is happy to be in 5th. He only has 3 brake pedals. It's a 50-50 shot. I don't think I like his odds, and I don't want him to lose and have trouble. He's going to try to get a good finish here. He's being patient right now. So we're going to say no. Turn 33 is over. Let's go to turn 34. 4-6. And that is trouble. Trouble in the 4th group. All right, what are we going to do? Oh, no, I'm worried about Dick Trickle right now. His escapability is 4. I don't like this. So let's start with Kenny Schrader. Escape is 8. And he escapes. Terry Labonte's a 7. And he escapes. John Andretti's a 6. And he escapes. Dale Jarrett's a 9. And he's good. Steve Park's a 5. And he will find the wall. Rusty Wallace is a 9. And he's good. Ricky Rudd. So Steve Park's going to lose a tire, hit the wall. Is he going to take anybody? Oh, he's going to take down Ricky Rudd. Bobby Hamilton's a 9. Oh, man. Couple guys getting caught up now. Dave Blaney, local boy. He's an 8. He'll be okay. Dick Trickle's a 4. Okay, this is a big dice roll, guys. You know how I feel about Dick Trickle. Oh, and he gets caught up in it. Oh, poor Dick. Jimmy Johnson's a 10, and he's fine. And then McMurray's a 6, and he's fine. All right, let's move some guys up, and let's check and see who comes back into the race. So we are in the final third, which is when you have a lot less of a chance to come back in. In fact, Dick Trickle's actually out. I don't know if you can see this, but final third, he's an E. Oh, I guess it's trouble, so it's a 3. So he needs a 3 or less. But we'll start with Steve Park. He's a C. Final third, 5 or less. And he is out. So Steve Park. He's out. Ricky Rudd, he is a B in the final third. That's a 6 or less. And he stays in, moves into 37th, but we're going to move him up here in a minute. So let's go to Bobby Hamilton's a 9. And he's, I'm sorry, he's an A. So A in the final third is a 7, and we rolled a 6, so he's back in. And then finally, Dick Trickle. We need a 3 or less. We got 3 shots at it here on the dice. 3 out of 36 is 1 out of 12. 1 out of 12 is what, about 8%? So we have an 8% chance. And he does not do it. So he is out. That's so sad. He probably wanted to get his early bird dinner in anyway. It's fine. All right, we're going to move 4 guys up. So we'll start with Junior. 5 or less. And he will move up with the chip to 16th. That's a big one for Junior. That TV driver pit stop last time where he got that chip is a big one. He'll find himself back up in that top 7. I'm pretty confident. All right, Ricky Craven, 5 or less. Yes, so he moves up. Jeff Burton, 4 or less. He will move up. And Bobby Labonte, 4 or less. And he will move up. And look at Jeremy Mayfield just getting those points. He will move all the way up to 27th. He started, 39th, I think it was? All right, there you go. 34 guys still in the race. And we are on turn number 35. Got a pit stop coming up soon. 37 is the pit stop. We're on turn 35. All right, 3 with an 8. That's your middle group, and that is skill. Where's my green thingy? I know it's here somewhere. Where are you at? There it is. All right. Okay, so skill. Jeff Burton is first, taking a shot at that lead group. 4, that's good. 5 is Bill Elliott, and that's a 4, and he is going to trade places with Bill Elliott. So Jeff Burton moves Bill Elliott back. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has skill and the chip. So 4 does it. 1, that is Ward Burton. That 5 will do it. He doesn't even need to use his chip. So he is putting himself into good position right now. Remember when I used to go to races, Dale Earnhardt Jr. fans would stand up as he'd come around the track and just do this. Moving him forward. Used to drive me insane. Anyway, all right, so let's go skill 7. Oh, wait, is it skill or control? Did I do that wrong? I think I did that wrong. It's control. But I'm going to keep going here. So McMurray. Let's see. Actually, no, I'm not. Hold on. Did I do that wrong? It's 4, 7. That should be control. So we're going to move these guys back. So who did he just take it from? Did he take it from? I'm going to have to check the tape on this one. We're going to start over. All right. I got everything back where it was. And I know what you're saying. You're saying, Jerry, you did that because you're not a big Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan. Maybe. I mean, there's a possibility on that. Anyway, let's go to control. Bobby Labonte is first. All right, a 3. That's good. A 2. And then a 3. So he has control, a brake pedal, and brake pedal. So that's going to fail. So then we go to Jeff Burton. Oh, this looks good. So a 2 is good. 5 is Bill Elliott, and a 5 is going to fail. Or it's going to fail. So Burton is going to move up. Bill Elliott moves back. Ricky Craven now. All right, a 5. Oh, this is looking good too. Ooh, this is going to take out Ward Burton. So 5 is good, and he's going to swap with him. And now Junior doesn't have control. Maybe I saw that before I changed my mind. McMurray. I just want to do things right, guys. That's what I want. I just want to do things right. And I see 3 4s over there. I see 3 numbers that are 2 away from my zip code. So McMurray's going to have problems. So let's check the problem finder. 35. Tight into turn to end of bottom group. So he just moves back to the bottom group. So McMurray is going to move back here. Let's keep it going here. Control. Jimmy Johnson. Oh, that's going to fail. Dale Jarrett. A 3. That succeeds. A 2 is Ryan Newman. And a 4. So we have control. That's going to work. So Jarrett is going to take Ryan Newman's place. Let's go to John Andretti. 3 is going to succeed. 5 is Jeff Burton. 2 is going to fail. He has control and a brake. Terry Labonte. Let's see, a 5. That'll fail. And finally, Kenny Schrader. Oh, no. Oh, Kenny Schrader with the devil. That is a problem. So let's check it out. 42. Break trouble, roll for repair. So he's a D, and we are in the third group. We need 4 or less. And he saves it. But he will go to the back because he went into the pits to get repaired. But boy, that was a hell of a save. All right. So now we got to move people up. And I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are like, Jeremy Mayfield picking off 2 more spaces. I'm amazed too. I'm pretty happy about it too. All right, so let's roll for Kyle Petty, 3 or less. And he does not get it. Michael Waltrip, 4 or less. He will get it. So he will move to 18th. Let's go back to Kyle Petty. And then, he doesn't get it again. That's Stacey Compton, 2. And he doesn't get it. Elliott Sadler, 4. He gets it. So Elliott Sadler takes 19th. Mayfield up to 24. Oh, no, up to 25th. All right. I have 2 40s out there, don't I? I knew I'd make that mistake, right? I have Sterling Marlin out there and Jamie McMurray. Both of them are in the 40 car. Yeah, one of them can be in the passenger seat. What do you think? Wait, is Sterling Marlin out there? Oh, I thought he was in the 40. He must be in a different car. I don't even see Sterling Marlin. He won this race. I thought I said his name earlier. That's very odd. Okay, I don't really remember. Anyway, back to where we are here. Okay, so turn number 36. Again, this is 40 turns. We got 5 left, including a pit stop coming next. So 36. We get a 4 and a 12. We get a rare play. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Rare play. I hope they're on. There we go. Okay, so this is going to be middle group rare play. So rare results, middle group. I don't know if I've ever had one of these before. We're going to roll APBA style. 61. Surge. Driver moves to top group. Well, what driver? Wait, what driver? How do you know? Oh, driver. Let's go driver finder table. There we go. So we're going to go here. We're going to go way down here to driver finder tables. We're going to go middle group. We're going to roll. Is this APBA style? Yeah, this is APBA style again. So 44. And that is driver 4 even. And that is Dale Earnhardt Jr. So, like, how do you know where to put him? It just says surge to touch. I just put him. Wait, how do you know where to put him? Oh, surge. There's a little, okay. There's a thing here that says surge. Never ever, guys, never doubt. Come on, focus. Focus. Come on, you can do it. You have to trust me on this one. That says surge. Never doubt Plaay when it comes to understand the rules. They have everything everywhere. You'll find it. Just you got to look, but you'll find it. When a driver surges, he makes a series of moves that propels him much higher in the race standings, perhaps even into the lead. Use the driver finder. I did that. If the chart indicates the surge to the lead, it doesn't. Otherwise, roll 1 die to determine which group driver in the top is displaced. So basically, they're going to swap. Wait. Move the displaced to the surging driver or the top of the bottom group, whichever is higher. Okay. Okay. So we're going to roll 1 die. And he's going to move into one of these spots. So who's about to lose their spot? 4. That is going to be Kenny Wallace. And I think what we do is we put him here, and then he moves. Oh, they just swap. He moves to his position. So there you go. So Junior moves into the top group with a chip. And now we're going to the pit stops. This is going to be interesting. All right. So first we're going to roll these. All right. We get a 1 and a 4, 4. Oh, it's the doubles. Okay. So doubles is new. This is exciting. Okay. So it's going to be the first group, but in terms of the swapping, we can't swap 4-4. But I believe we have something else, like a pit procedure or something like that. So let's see. Pit, here it is. Okay, that's the procedure. I need to see, where's it start here? Pit turns, here we go. All right, let's see. If you roll doubles, nobody switches. Instead, the driver in that numbered box are considered to have committed pit rules violations and must move to the end of the bottom group. And you'll never believe who that is. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is one of them. Can you use a blue chip for that? You could have a pit violation. Let's see. Blue chips. Here we go. Oh man, it doesn't say anything about pit violations. Nope. So after all that, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to move to the back, and so are Kenny Wallace and Ward Burton. All of them committing pit violations. We're going to leave it how it is for now. And we're going to go back to our pits. And we're going to go... we're going to check our fast pits now in this top group. There's including the leader. And we'll start with the leader, Jeff Gordon. He is a 9. And he gets a chip. That's huge. Ricky Craven is a 6. He is not. Dale Jarrett is an 8. He does. Look at the shuffling that's about to happen. Kurt Busch is a 9. Oh, he does not. Jeff Burton is a 7. He does. Matty Kenseth is an 8. And he does not. So, Jarrett moves to there. And then these guys move back. Burton moves there. He'll move there. And now we have to... Well, let's check to see who gets a shot at the leader first. We'll re-roll the black die. And it's going to be a 4. That's going to be Kurt Busch. So we need to roll 5 or less. And we do, but Jeff Gordon's going to use his newly acquired chip to hold them off. So now we got to fill everything. So let's start with Terry Labonte. He's a 3. And he does not. John Andretti's a 3. And he doesn't. Ryan Newman's a 5. And he does. So Ryan Newman's going to move there. Move everybody up. 3 spots to fill. You know what that means, guys? Jeremy Mayfield. 3 more spots. All right. Maybe even he can get one of these. Oh, my God. That would be amazing. All right. Kyle Petty's a 3. Nope. Stacey Compton's a 2. Nope. Casey Atwood's a 2. Yes, Casey Atwood comes out of the pits fast. Back to Kyle Petty at 3. No. Stacey Compton, 2. Yes, and Stacey, the man from Compton, to 18th. Back to Kyle Petty for 3. No. Kyle Petty, 3 shots and can't do it. Brett Bodine, 2. Nope. Mike Skinner, 3. Yes. Oh, Mayfield was next. I was so excited. All right, so Mayfield now in 22nd. I know you guys care about Mayfield. That's why I always tell you. All right, so let's move some more guys up. Junior sitting back in 32nd in a rough spot. Okay. And that's your pit stop, kids. Let's keep it going here. Turn number 38. 3 to go. 3 turns to go. Who is going to win this race? Jeff Gordon in the lead right now, but these 2 guys lurking with chips. Junior back here lurking with a chip. He should be able to get here at least. And if I roll a star quality, he's got 2 shots. So he's not out of it yet. It's just not looking good. Here we go. And we are going to go to the last group. So the dice want Junior to have a chance. 5-5 is star. Exactly what I just said. He's got 2 shots with the star. Wow. The dice like Junior. Start with Ward Burton, though. All right, a 4. That works. A 2, even. And that is Rusty Wallace, and he's going to lose a spot to Ward Burton. Let's go, Junior. Here we go. How far can he go? He can get up here. He can get up here, I'm telling you. Oh, no, he's going to fail, but he'll use his chip. So 3 odd. That's Bill Elliott. So he's going to swap and use his chip, and he gets another shot because he's got this. See, whenever you have the quality with the star beside it like he does, that means you get 2 shots at it. So here's it. And if you succeed on your first one, you still get another shot. So here we go. A 3. Let's see. That will succeed. A 2. That is Jeff Burton. A 4. He will fail Burton, but he's going to use his chip and hold him off. So Junior gets all the way back to 13th. Not bad. And Bill Elliott. Wait, where were we at? He was last, wasn't he? Oh man, I gotta check the tape again. Oh, I need 2 markers. All right, so he switched with Bill Elliott, so we're gonna go here now. We're looking for star. Not a lot of stars in the back. Bobby Hamilton. All right, a 3 will succeed. A 4 odd. That is Michael Waltrip, and it's a 5. And what's your name, son? Robert F. Hamilton will switch with Michael Waltrip. Jeff Green. Oh no, Jeff Green with problems. All right, a lot of trouble in this thing. So let's check the problem. I mean. So 66. This can't be good. Lost engine, out of race. Well, that was easy. So Jeff Green, another DNF. He is 30. He was pushing it a little bit too hard. Nemechek, star. Hut Strickland. He's a star, really? Is that because his name's Hut? Let's see. 3 will fail. Wish Mayfield was a star. Brett Bodine. 2. That's going to succeed. 1 odd. Oh my. Oh my. That is John Andretti. That 5. Brett Bodine. All the way to 9th. Nice. And then Kyle Petty. All right, a 2. That will succeed. A 3 odd. That's Junior. And he has a star with a star and a brake pedal. So that he just got lucky there. He almost lost it. But he will succeed in holding off Kyle Petty. So let's move these guys up. Bill Elliott's going to take a pretty big hit here. Back in, 31st? That's a big hit. All right, now, almost done. We have 2 laps to go. I hope you've made it this far. This has been a blast. And we have 2:12. We have another rare play, and it's going to be in the top group. Oh, my. It's not rare when you get it 2 out of 3, is it? So rare results, top group. This could get interesting. Let's roll it APBA style. 54. That's a penalty in APBA. Rain threatens event. Oh my God, what do we do here? So rain threat. Roll 2 dice. Add to determine how many turns from current turn when rain could begin to fall at the end of that. Oh, okay. Well, this isn't going to matter. We have 1 lap left. 1 turn. Yeah. So in 9 more turns, the rain could stop the event. Then you roll 1 dice. If it's a 1 or a 6, the rain stops the event. It would have been a 1, so it actually would have stopped, but we have a lot less turns to go, so we're okay there. And we are, with that, on the final turn. Turn number 40. Here we go. Let's see who can make a push here. Gordon in the lead. Got some heavy hitters back here. Jarrett, Burton, Craven, Bush, Kenseth, and Ryan Newman. So we got some heavy hitters. Let's see. And we're going to go to the middle group. And that is where Dale Earnhardt Jr. is. 9 is Smart. And he is not smart. That's a shot at him. Jesus, I would say he's smart. Okay. We're going to start with Mike Skinner. So Jeff Gordon's going to win. And that is, oh, wow. And wow, Mike Skinner is going to bundle all the way up to 7th. Switch with Ryan Newman. Mike Skinner looking for a top 7 finish. Let's see. Casey Atwood. Oh, my. That might do it. 1. Oh, no. It's Dale Jarrett. And he does not have a smart. He has a brake bonus, and that's not going to help him. But he has he has 2 brakes and a brake bonus. That's 3. So that's going to fail. Boy, that was a chance for Casey Atwood, but that's going to fail. Elliott Sadler. 3. That succeeds. 5. Kenseth. And that 5 and Matt Kenseth's pushed back to 16th to lose 10 spots there on the last few laps. Bobby Labonte. Oh, that's going to fail. Jimmy Johnson. Can he make it into the top 7? Oh, he can. He is going to push Elliott Sadler out of there. Blaney, 5. That fails. And the last dice roll, Terry Labonte, 3 succeeds. Kurt Busch will fail, and Kurt Busch drops to 8th, and Terry Labonte finished in 5th, and we have a final race, everyone. Your winner, Jeff Gordon. Dale Jarrett comes in 2nd. Jeff Burton 3rd. Ricky Craven 4th. Terry Labonte 5th. Jimmy Johnson 6th. Mike Skinner, a surprising 7th. Kurt Busch is 8th. Brett Bodine 9th. Ward Burton 10th. Dave Blaney 11th. Elliott Sadler 12th. Junior gets back to 13th, respectable. Bobby Labonte 14th. Bobby Hamilton 15th. Matty Kenseth 16th. Casey Atwood 17. Stacy Compton 18. Ryan Newman 19. That's your top 19. Kyle Petty 20. Andretti 21st. Mayfield 22nd. Rick Mast, I don't think I said his name one single time, finishes 23rd. Hut Strickland 24th. Mark Martin 25th. Nemechek 26th. Ricky Rudd 27. Michael Waltrip 28th. Jamie McMurray 29. Kenny Schrader 30. Elliott 31st. That's a hit in his points. Kenny Wallace 32nd. Rusty Wallace 30. Kenny Wallace and Rusty Wallace back to back. 32nd, 34th. Your DNFs. Put a little line here so I know. DNFs. Okay, your DNFs are Jeff Green finishing 34th. Dick Trickle 35th. Steve Park 36th. Robbie Gordon 37th. Johnny Benson 38th. Tony Stewart, another DNF, 39th. Morgan Shepard 40th. Jimmy Spencer 41st. Buckshot Jones 42nd. And Kevin Harvick bringing up the rear in 43rd. Went out early. And that is going to be it for your Carolina Dodge Dealers 400. I hope you made it to the end. I love this game. Even though I don't play it very often, I do love it. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will talk to you all later.